Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Code Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. Our recitation continues from Rag Sorat, composition of Bhagat Ravidas Ji, and this is the fourth Shabad composed by Bhagat Ravidas in this particular Rag. The recitation, Rag Sorat Bhagat Ravidas Ji Ki सुख सागर सुरतर चिंतामणि कामधेन बस जाके सुख सागर सुरतर चिंतामणि कामधेन बस जाके चार पदार्थ अष्ट दशा सिद्ध नवनिध कर तल ताके सुख सागर सुरतर चिंतामणि कामधेन बस जाके. The ocean of bliss, Sukh Sagar, the heavenly tree, Suratar, the wish-fulfilling gem, Chintamani, and the divine cow of plenty, Kamadhen. These are all controlled by that one, Bas Janke. Moreover, the four accomplishments of life, Char Padarth, the 18 mystical powers, a-sabad-a-day, and the 9 treasures of Kubera, Navanidha, all of these rest in the palm of that one, Kartal Take. This is the literal translation. So what you are seeing here is the listing of the ocean of bliss, the listing of heavenly wish-fulfilling trees, gems, and the divine cow of plenty. This is all imagery from Indian lore, mythology. The 4 aims of life, dharma, arth, kam, and moksha. These are all taken from Indian mythology to signify abundance. These are all symbols of abundance. What Bhagat Ravidas Ji is saying is that these are not external goals or ends in themselves, but they're always inherently present within the one, the divine reality. They are qualities of divine reality. What that implies is that all the treasures, powers, fulfillments that people yearn for are already contained in the deeper experience and realization of the one. In other words, abundance is a state of mind. So now Gurbani has accepted the existing vocabulary and of mythic traditions, but it redefines it. For example, Sukh Sagar in Gurbani means self-realization. It means naam, as in Sukh Sagar har naam hai. It is also used as a synonym to describe the Guru, as in Satguru Sukh Sagar Jag Antar. And in Gurbani, the 4 aims of life are not life's destination. In Gurbani, it is Naam or wisdom that is the Char Padarth combined. All else is secondary. Wisdom of the Har, Gurmat, is what is needed. In the Rahau, Har 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 na jape rasna, avar sab tyag bachan rachna. Har 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 na jape rasna, avar sab tyag. So here, the literal translation would read, your tongue does not recite the divine word, Har, Har, Har. Why don't you renounce your mundane speech patterns and hollow conceptualizations? Avar sab tyag, bachan rachna. Bachan rachna means constructed speech, words that you have constructed, concepts that you have constructed. Now, the use of the word rasana would lead a lot of people to object that Gurbani does not emphasize mechanical chanting. Yes, indeed it does not. But it advocates vocal recitation as a gateway to deeper awareness and internalization of Guru wisdom. So in Gurmat, vocal recitation, as in Kirtan, as in Ucharan of Gurbani, is transformative. You begin with the tongue, and that should lead you to transformation within. If it doesn't, then it collapses into merely mechanical recitation, and that is of no use. Nana Khyan Puran Bed Bidhi 34 अक्षर माही व्यास विचार कह्यो परमार्थ Ram Nam Saranahi. Now he speaks to the ancient epics, Nana Khyan, to the ancient scriptures, the Puran, to the Veds. All of these are captured in 34 syllables of the alphabet. 34 akhar manhai. But the sage Vyasa, who's the author of the epics, examined them all and then declared, Vyas bichar kahyo. What did he say? Paramarth Ram Nam Saranahi. That of all the paths available to us, the supreme path, Paramarth, nothing compares to the wisdom of the all-pervasive Ram, what Gurbani calls Nam. So all scriptural study, philosophy, epic stories are ultimately limited by the word, by the 34 syllables, constructed speech, which are captured in meter, matras, and cannot in themselves capture what is beyond constructed speech. So, they point beyond themselves to that singular medicine, Ram Nam. No book or story has that essence in itself. Only when that scripture is animated by the remembrance, experience of the reader, does it gain transformative power. So you could read Gurbani all you want, but without that inner experience, it counts for nothing. So you have to have that alchemy, spiritual alchemy to happen. And the true ingredient, the catalyst, is the divine essence. And scripture becomes vital only when it is infused with your own experience. The two work together. And in conclusion, Sahaj Samad Upad Rehat Fun Bade Bhag Levalagi. Sahaj Samaj Upad Rehat. Free of affliction. That is the goal he's suggesting. Free of affliction, to be in a state called Sahaj Samad. Samad is one-pointed, concentrated union, awareness. And it is Sahaj. It is effortless. So that is the ultimate state that our mind should be in. Sahaj Samaj Upad Rahat. Effortless union, awareness with its primal source, free of all affliction, in an effortless way. To attain that, He's saying bade bhag levelagi is a matter of great fortune that you should have that live, that one-pointed centeredness. And so Ravidas says, when the light of awakened wisdom shines in the heart, kahe Ravidas, pragas hriday dhar, pragas hriday dhar, when it shines, janam marana bhay bhagi, the fear of birth and death flees, it goes away. So effortless union or effortless awareness, when you are naturally present, mindful without any inner struggle or noise, this is a rare blessing. That is the state of mind which is truly creative and spontaneously so. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.